channel, I just thought I should give you guys a few spoils. I know I've been promising a Smeg cooking. Like, I actually said that you guys should recommend what I should cook first in my Smeg kitchen. By the way, I've used my pots, I've used my stove, so spoiler alert, sorry guys, it's not my first meal. However, it's the pan that I'm going to be using. It's the first time I'm using that one. And you can put it in the oven. And my friend released her hosting book, The Lazy Makoti. You know, we are fans of hers. And then, I think one of my winners actually won one of these. So I'm gonna be wearing one of these, and we're gonna make something simple, special, and then we're gonna just chat about Christmas, what's happening over the holidays. And today I actually have a live audience. You know what I feel like? I was reading Will Smith's book, by now you guys know, and he talks about like doing a sitcom, and that you have to do it like an act in front of like a live audience. That's what I feel like. Like, there's pressure, like I have to be good. Like, and now he's making a noise. This is not that kind of set. So I kind of feel like I'm doing a sitcom because I've got an audience and it's live. But let us get started. I'm gonna pop, can I say the Christian champagne? Brendan says I ruffle feathers. I'm gonna pop this one for everyone's peace. And then we're gonna have a good time. Let me put on my apron. And also, I just remembered we got 2 aprons. Surprise! I think we're too bored. Okay. Are you gonna cook with me?
No.
No. You done? All right.
That was my part. Thank you guys so
part.
much. I just like to say hi to my family. This is such a big opportunity.
Okay, let me pop this so I can pour my guest a drink. I didn't think it's gonna work. Guys, if you have a drink at your house, this is cheers to 2021. I think a lot of us, we survived, we thrived, we did our best, and here's to another year. So I decided we are going to make, I found this nice one-pot recipe from Morale's book, and we're gonna make this one-pot chicken and rice. Okay, let's get cooking. Let me get my ingredients and chop it up, and then I'll show you guys as we cook. Okay guys, so if you are cooking along, I'm just gonna read what ingredients we are using. We need some chicken thighs. I got chicken thighs and drumsticks, and those are my kids. Then you're gonna need some olive oil. Then you're gonna need a chopped onion. Then you're gonna need some minced garlic. I've got this. I don't know if it's still right. It was left in the deep freezer. I don't know how it got in the deep freezer, but for some reason it was there. 2 carrots. I forgot to buy carrots. Then we need yellow pepper, green pepper, and red pepper. So I have red and yellow pepper because maybe I think I was over, what's the word? Like, I was over eager. I thought my green pepper would be ready by now, but my green pepper is literally still this small. So this is just gonna have to do. Then we've got rice. I'm using white rice, but I think you can use wild rice, brown rice, whatever rice you've got. Then you've got chicken stock. That's what I didn't take out. I normally use this one. I like it because you can mix it well in water, especially if you need your food to simmer. And then you need salt and pepper and parsley to garnish. And then we need some garlic powder. There was my garlic powder. Some paprika over here. And then lemon and herb spice. I got this from like an Indian curry shop. Fun fact, Indian cuisine is my favorite food, so I always go to like the Indian spice shop to buy all my spice. Okay, cool. Let me get chopping. Okay guys, so I've just done my chopping. I've got my pepper and my onion here, and my chicken, and these are my gorgeous pots. So I've got this massive beautiful girl. I normally use her on Sundays if I want to do like a nice stew and I want us to eat for lunch and supper. This one makes a mean omelette, right babe? Yes. Like a mean omelette. The trick with food, if you want your food to be good, you need to slow cook on like medium heat. This thing of upheka ngo-9, it really doesn't work. It's amateur stuff. And then this is my new girl. She's nice and deep. So I'm gonna be cooking with her, and luckily, because you can put this in the oven, I'm gonna first cook it in here, and then I'm gonna bake it, pop it in the oven for 30 minutes. But with this meal, if you don't have a non-stick, you can still leave it on the stove top. So let us get, right now I'm going to combine my spice wrap and then do my chicken, and then we're gonna get cooking. So guys, we were, I think after reading Will Smith's book, things have really changed for us, and we're just like looking at our lives. And as you can see, I spoke about like not enjoyment and like gaining a whole lot of weight. I realized like part of our problem this year was that we just didn't adjust to the changes in our lives, and like we were trying to do something unsustainable. Obviously we like moved houses, so we're in like a completely different area, and the kids are older, more demanding. The kids also wake up at like 5 in the morning, and life is just different, and there's just something wrong. Well, there's everything wrong with trying to do the same thing in different seasons of your life. So we tried to do the same things as we used to do, and it just wasn't working. So we struggled to be consistent and stuff like that. So now we've just made changes, and I think after reading Will Smith's book, we learned about honoring every season of your life, making the change that's required for every season of your life. And so we decided to build a home gym. It makes a whole lot of sense for our lives now because we're so busy. And another thing, I think if you've watched our podcast, you'll know how much Brendan prioritizes spending time with in fact, how we both prioritize spending time spending time with the kids, and trying to rush off to gym at like 6 in the morning, trying to come back before before them going to school, or even just doing a drop and going to gym just became so hard, and you just end up quitting. And instead of like adjusting things, we just ended up, we were just like, you know what, hey, we'll try again. So I think after reading Will Smith's book, we realized, man, that you need to really honor the season you're in, check where life has taken you. And I think with every level of, I can almost say, success, it just requires a different you, different activities, and just a new way of doing things. So I'm pretty excited about that. And you guys know we started the diet like 2-3 weeks ago, and it was going so well, and then we got sick. So for like a week we couldn't cook, like a week and a half, 2 weeks, we couldn't cook, we couldn't do anything, we couldn't exercise, and we were finally like getting on a streak again, and that couldn't happen. So we actually had COVID. Thank God we survived. I was like shivering. But then after that, man, I just decided, you know what? I'm tired of, we need to stop downplaying life. We need to go all out. I thought Christmas was cancelled, but this looks so good. This is my chicken rub. I think other people make chicken rub with olive oil, but I just add a little bit of water. Make sure that your meat is well rubbed in, you get all the spice in. As I was saying, I just think life needs to be celebrated. We were talking with the lady Smeg who was doing my makeup, and I was saying to her, you know, we work so hard and we like go all out, but when it comes time to celebrate ourselves or have a good time, all of a sudden we are conservative, all of a sudden we spare costs, but with everything else we go all out. So guys, I just decided, gee, I'm gonna enjoy my life. I'm just gonna do things.
'Cause I don't wanna be just friends. No. Yeah. Hear me out. Yeah, I can make you do the craziest things. Yeah. I didn't mean to hurt you, babe. No. If you decide to leave, you
So basically, guys, I just put my dish, my pan, my Smeg pot in the oven, and while I wait for it for about 10-15 minutes, essentially, out of the story I was actually telling you, it's so hard to get my story together because I'm busy talking to our friend and Brendan and the kids. But essentially what I was saying is that even as we go into the new year, you don't owe anybody the old you. You don't even owe yourself the old you. You don't owe anybody or the old you, old habits. It's okay to wake up one morning and decide, this is what I like now and this is what I'm gonna do. It's okay to decide one morning, this is not what I'm doing anymore. I'm changing the way I do things. I'm changing the way I react. I'm working towards myself, however that looks like. And I think most importantly, there was a tweet that I saw that it's so important in the time that we're in, like of social media and so much pressure, to really define what, that's my food. It's so important as a person to define what success means to you personally, to define what health means to you, to define what fun means to you. And I always mention this, like a lot of people always ask me, Bobby, how do you read 3 books at a time? And for me, reading books is fun, and it's not for everybody. Other people read for leisure, other people read to get informed, but for me, firstly, my job requires me to read, and secondly, I just love reading. And so it's so important to really find out what you love doing, what you enjoy, and to try out different things. The best way to find, if you don't know what you like doing, try different things and stick with what you actually enjoy. Even in my relationship with God, I found such a radical freedom where I've realized that God, just because when God comes into our life, he's not there to dim our personalities. He's not there to take away the fun. He's just there to guard us and to protect us and to lead us into our beautiful purpose. He's not there to make life boring. God wants us to enjoy life. And I mean, the word of God says he came so that we may have life and have life in abundance. What does that mean? Define what that means for yourself. And yeah, so I think these holidays, gonna be doing lots of cooking. I'm enjoying the decorations. My tree actually looks really bad because I let my kids decorate it, and I just decided, you know what, aesthetics will come later when they're older. For now, I'm gonna let them have their fun. At least I got to do my own little thing in the kitchen. But yeah, and I'm excited to have my family over. I'm doing a 2-day thing where on like the 24th, we're doing like a pajama party. I did a whole mood board, a whole program. And then on the 21st, we're having lunch, we're playing games and just having fun with our family. I mean, my mother-in-law was like, what do I mean they must wear pajamas? And I was saying to Brendan, not so many people do these theme things, and who are they reserved for? We can also do it, we can have fun. And yeah, I just want to be that aunt, that daughter that just hosts everybody, gets everybody outside their comfort zones, and just enjoy life, man. Enjoy life. We work really hard. It's been a tough year. Enjoy people, enjoy your things, enjoy your money, and then we work again. So yeah, who knows, maybe I'll post another video this year, or maybe I won't, but just know that Mrs. Mom is resting, playing. I'm doing a whole lot of playing with my kids. I'm gardening, I'm cooking, I am enjoying the fruits of my labor, and I hope you are too. And I'm certainly enjoying my kitchen. Okay, cool. Let's check my food. As I was saying with our fitness story, my story is all over the place. So now we've just really committed to eating well again. We need to get back into the habit of eating well, and also exercising in a way that's fun for us and that's sustainable for us. And that means working out at home, going for runs. But I think one of the things Robin Sharma mentioned in his book, and I keep talking about it, is that fitness and health is such an important aspect of success, of prosperity, of enjoying a good life. Because if we're not healthy, if we don't feel good, how are we supposed to enjoy the things we do? We won't even live long enough to enjoy them. So let's take care of ourselves, still have fun. I think most importantly, it's balance. And another thing, we are about to go into Thanksgiving. Last year's Thanksgiving for this year, we basically, what we do, we do it with Elevation Church, and they give us a word, right? And you can also choose your own word. And they gave us a word last year, and then we had to choose our own word, and then we sowed our seed. And as we sowed our seed, our word for 2021 was impact. And we wanted to have impact in the lives of those around us, impact in our children, impact on whatever work that we choose to do. And I think if I look at the music Brendan's put out, Free to Worship, the messages I've gotten from you guys, I think we really have had some good impact. And even just people around us, just hearing them, it's amazing when you've got people from outside saying your work is touching them, your work is good. But it's just something else when people within close proximity, your family, is watching your work, listening to what you're doing, and they're being touched. So impact was our word. We've already decided on our word for 2022. We've already discussed our seed. It's out of our comfort zone. But that's the whole point of sowing a seed and making a sacrifice. And yeah, and we've got our word for next year, and we are looking forward to it. So let's check my pot again. Everything in this one pot on my Smeg stove, popped it in my Smeg oven, and now it is wonderfully dressed in my Smeg pot, and the whole family is going to eat. So guys, do get Lazy Makoti's book. It's available at all stores. Even these pots, they are available at your nearest Woolies at home. These pots are absolutely amazing. Yeah, pretty much that's my meal. Let's dig in.